There we go. Okay. Hey Joe, how are you? How's the little guy feeling? Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was weird. It just kind of flaked out and went off, and I have no idea what happened there. Let me just, yeah, there we go. I think. All right, I think, yeah, second attempt. A couple things. I was going to take some time off, but it just, I don't know when I'm going to get back on. I'm trying to, in the process, um, huh? What's the matter? Oh no, it only reverberates if she tries to listen to the sound there, but she can actually watch the thing physically. Okay. Doing good. Jonah is feeling all right. He had a snow day today. They called school up. That's right, you're up in Michigan. So it was frozen. Here, Mia, come right in here.
There's enough room right here.
Okay, well, I'll just do that. There we go. That's the only person we care to see today. Guys don't need to see me. Ugh. All working fine in Holland. The guy from Holland wants you. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Why is the DP? What's the matter, babe? Oh. Okay. Come on, girl. Ugh. So. Oh.
Going up there anyway.
I have to put something away up here.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. The new refrigerator that we bought outside after having it for 3 months broke. So now,
Oh, it did?
yeah, it did. It's busted. So like 10 minutes before I was even supposed to come on, we had to call Lowe's, and then they couldn't find that we bought it only 3 months ago. So that took a half hour to deal with, and then I slammed down dinner. Dog wants to go outside. Dishes need to be put away. Mom's in the background. We'll get her out of camera. There we go. Let's see. Sack the juggler. Oh, they said hi, champ. How you feeling?
I'm alright.
Yeah. You haven't had a good couple days, that's for sure.
No. Still feel kind of sick though. Been fatigued.
Is it just because you lay around in bed all day?
Yeah, that. Mostly.
Okay. No doubt. Rob, you're supposed to be laxing. Well, Vic was going to take over the thing tonight, but she got a little busy. We got busy, so I just figured we both come on until I think Janice comes back in a little bit, right?
I'm not sure.
Was she working all night?
Sometimes she takes hours in the
evening?
In the wellness
in the
center.
wellness center.
Can I have my jug there? Thank you. Yeah. If this is relaxing for him, hate to see when he is busy. You don't want to see when I'm busy. The only time I get busy is when I'm under direct orders by the high priestess queen of the universe. Either that, I try to be lazy most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that went over well. Okay. Hi, Rob and Victoria. I hope everything is going well and everyone is healthy. I've got to get going, so I'll miss most of the Q&A. Well, thanks for popping in and at least saying that. Sack the juggler. What does sack the juggler mean? Does anybody know? Vic, where'd you go? Vic? She was here. Here, I'll actually turn this again. I'm in the middle of working on a couple of big projects. First of all, I think you'll see on on whatchamacallit, I finished up the rest of the guys here for, oh, I hope that thing isn't going to focus in. Well, let me adjust the camera now. Boy, today is just an utter fail. Okay, so if I come all the way back, take off autofocus, save it, there we go. Okay, now I can hold it up. And we'll pull him back a little bit. I did him. As you can see, the eyes aren't done because I'm going to be doing the eyes early next week for we're going to be doing a thing for board game breakfast. And then next week, I think it's next week, I'm going down to play Sam. But I'm also trying to get all these guys done, which is the guys for Besiege done. At the same time, I'm painting the guys for Blood Rage to finish up a charity thing for that, which I'm getting close on. And I got stuff drying outside to start painting more on that. These guys I've got a lot to do on. They're pretty easy, but I've already got the base colors on them. Okay, question number 1. Is the belt finished being refurbished? And if so, what does it look like?
It will be done by the next time that we have championship battle.
Oh, okay.
When is it?
Well, we're not doing championship battle this week. That's for sure. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fix my jacket.
Okay.
Because the more I wear it, the more the
Oh, the
stuff comes off on
oh, you're not gonna put the gold stuff in here.
Look.
All right. We could figure something out for that.
Well, no, it's just I mixed Mosh Posh with
Ah.
glitter.
Yeah, I like the battling brushes of Arcadia Quest, but now I really want a copy to try playing with Jonah. Yeah, it's a good game. I think we're gonna give it a shot and go with it. Let me turn this a little bit. This is kind of all over the place. And oh god, that just has train wreck over it. Oh, did you? She's doing something for her next big cosplay. Well, she's already done this one. Let me look at some of the questions here. Mrs. O was juggling the dishes out of the cupboard. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I get it. She's off to the sack the juggler, I guess. I get it. Okay. Why don't we do this? I'm gonna bring this back a bit. That way. There, okay. You could fit in there too if you slide over. Oh, there you are. There you go. And if I pull this over here, I can come over here. And there you go. We got it all figured out. What a mess. Because I'm doing like 19 things here. Well, people that say I don't use Valero, I use Valero paints. I use Citadel paints. I use folk art paints. I use Americana paints. I use a mixture of everything. It's kind of weird, you know. It kind of keeps it cost effective at least. Okay, let's take a look. At work, just about to head out to get kiddos from daycare. Should get home just as you're ending. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Nathaniel, I'm about to paint Rivet Wars and have a few questions. Should I take the vehicles, not the infantry, off the bases first? And how would you go about painting more ethnic skin tones? I am colorblind. I just go with, if you take your flesh and just add a touch of brown into it, and just work it up slowly, you'll get the darker flesh color that you desire. And that's the way I do it. I mean, I don't overpower it. I just work my way up very slowly. As far as Rivet Wars is concerned, I wouldn't break them off the base. Do they come off? I forgot, because that's a project that's going to be done pretty soon. I actually have a couple of copies of that. Sam and I were kind of discussing maybe going that way, and then we were kind of off of it. You know, we were hot and cold with it. So I guess we're going to see after we get done with Arcadia Quest where we're going to go from there. We're going to just pick something and go from there. Question 2. Rob, did you ever finish that Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies game for that auction winner? I was curious about the bear and the eagles turned out. I finished it, but I'm working on, that's another thing that I'm trying to finish up this week. I have to work on Gandalf, and also I do have to finish the bear and the eagles. Those are the only things that are left. I finished all the Wolf Riders. I should have it done and shipped out on Monday. Oh, Tammy, that paperwork I gave you?
It's over here, I got it.
Okay, there's two addresses on there. That stuff's being shipped out for winners tomorrow. We have our giveaway next Wednesday, so if you're not in it, put your name in on the bottom here of this video. Let's see. What cosplay are you working on?
Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Back of the jacket. Can you see it?
Yeah, they can see it really good.
Some of it is peeling, and I have to re-glue the vinyl like decaling on the back, and then add more glitter. Because the more times that I wear it, the more it gets damaged and peeled and stuff like that. And I figured I'd get it done now since Janice and I are doing a photo shoot maybe mid-March.
Oh yeah, with who?
Alan Vieira and
Not another creepy guy.
no.
Oh, come do a photo shoot. Oh, why don't you come to my house? The lighting is perfect.
Gross.
That is
No,
gross.
we're gonna find somewhere downtown. Try to find a really good
Downtown Mount Dora?
no, downtown like Orlando or Tampa, I'm not sure. Some place that looks kinda like rundown, you know?
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
I'm gonna be with Janice, so this shouldn't be
No, I don't care if you're with Janice or
controversial
not.
issue.
It's still not going to fly with me, and we will talk about this off air. Because you're going to go to someplace run down, two girls
It looks.
with some creepy guy.
It's not creepy.
Well,
No,
I'm not.
Dad, Alan Vera is the man that took pictures of my Lady Loki.
Oh, all right.
I know him.
Okay, as long as you know. Then I must know him, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know him.
I just don't remember names.
You know him.
Okay, so let's see. Hey, Rob, greetings from Belgium again. It's my friend there. I believe it's Kurt, right? I don't forget too many names. And once more, I'll have to watch tomorrow. Time for bed, 12:15 a.m. here. And get up for work in 6 hours. Have a great evening. Hey, thanks for at least popping in here. Can I be in the next drawing, or you mean comments after the live broadcast? Yeah, if you didn't put it under comments of the one that I did a couple weeks ago when I said that we were going to do it again, then put your comments underneath here. Nice work, Victoria. That is pretty awesome looking.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
Tina's on. Well, hello, Miss Tina. How are you? We're going to have Tina time this Saturday at 6 o'clock. Tina time. It's Tina
That's
time.
awesome.
That's what we're going to call it.
Tina time.
We're not going to call it Q&A. We're going to call it Tina time.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Tina time with the Orange family.
We need to come up with some music.
If I need music, I just ask Tina, and she'll develop a whole thing in a matter of like minutes. The girl's like a genius when it comes
And
to
I think that you should have little dancing Robin Tinas across the
dancing Rob and Tina's across the bottom. No, no.
of the intro.
Oh my
for Tina
God.
time.
Oh goodness me. Did you hear that? Dancing Rob and Tina's across the bottom in the intro.
Little characters
Little character.
with like little character bodies with your real faces.
Unreal. Unreal. Stop. Tina time. Yeah, yeah. Somebody went with the hammer thing. It was only a matter of time before that came. Get it? Tina time? No. You were too young to remember.
No, I get it.
Oh, you get it?
Stop. Hammer time.
Okay, get it.
I got it.
Okay. What else did I have to? Yeah, so 6 o'clock Saturday evening. We're gonna change it up. You know, when she's got time available. You know, that way people that couldn't watch it on Sundays can watch it on Saturdays and so forth and so on. And then eventually we're gonna get some material up to her so she can host it and it can show on her channel, which is really important. And then Saturday at the Q&A, we're going to announce the first game. I'm painting and then sending it up to her, and then she's going to do a complete playthrough of it. And we'll be announcing that game Saturday. So if you want to find out what it is, you're going to want to watch that. Anything for ratings, right? Is that what we're doing? Do you even call this ratings, or is I mean, basically, we're yeah.
Ratings as in what?
I don't know. Okay. Do you have all the Brimstone expansions and both the core sets? Yes. And if you noticed, I set up a live playthrough for next week that we are doing. It is Shadows of Brimstone week. How do you decide what color palette to use for the miniatures? Well, I basically grab a book. Like this is the Besiege book here. I mean, is that light too much?
No. It
All
helps.
right, because I think is the light too much? We'll find out in a minute. Hold on, let me just tip it up a little bit. It's my homemade lighting for over here. There's not such a glare. Well, yeah, there is. Hold on. Okay, there. There, that should take care of. Oh my God. Okay, that should take care of the glare. Okay, where was I? Stop Tina time. Yes. How do you decide what color palette? Yeah. So basically, I just grab like this is the Besiege book. Then I'll grab the manual and I'll take a look at the thing and I'll just guess. Like these guys here. Let's take a look at this guy so far. So I black undercoated and then I just did a light gray over him a bit so far. Now I'm going to do an even lighter gray and then I'm going to work all the yellows in there. So that's exactly what we're doing. So this is the base coat and then I'll work my way out. So that's pretty much, I just do it on a fly. I mean, that's pretty much what I do. I wish I could share these pictures with you guys, but Joe, I got a real kick out of those pictures of Jonah. So did my wife. She thought he was a little cutie. Okay, so let's go over here. Me dancing. That would be quite a sight. Tina Ballerina. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, what game is it going to be? The suspense. Yeah. We can't, gotta leave everybody hanging on the edge. It's views. YouTube is all about the views. There you go. Always with a cliffhanger, so we keep watching. Somebody's got to watch. I got to keep my rating there. Um, let's see here. It's the views. Oh, so the lighting is washing out the video a little bit, but nothing crazy. Was it? Is it better now? I survived last night's storm. Good. Tacky glue. The light, yes, it's very bright. Blair kind of Star Trek movie. How did you meet up with the Dice Tower crew? Well, that's a pretty good question. Let's see. Originally, it was I went to the first con and I didn't know anybody, and I really didn't know too much about the Dice Tower guys. I would watch some of Tom's videos, but he had asked me if I wanted to play Cosmic Encounter with him. I said, "Wow, this is kind of shocking. I think that's the guy from the video." So I heard about what happened with Jack, and I decided to start raising money to try to support his foundation because he was very, very kind to me. And it's kind of hard when you go to a con and unfortunately there's profiling no matter where you go in life, I guess. And in this instance, it was kind of a reverse profiling because they kind of assumed that I was that guy from high school that used to pick on a lot of these people that were at the con, and that wasn't the case. I was just always one of them. I always liked playing games and models and stuff like that. What's the matter with that ball? Ball's not. I'll finish this, but my dog just broke a ball. Bad girl. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Okay. So, anyways, into the recycling. So anyway,
Recycle a tennis ball.
yeah, you can recycle a tennis ball. It's rubber and plastic. Can I finish this story?
Grammy would yell at you.
I know Grammy yelled at me just because she can yell at me. So, anyways, like I was saying, he was the only one that would talk to me. I don't know if people were afraid of me or just didn't know me or it was clicky or whatever it was. But he was the only one that would talk to me, and I remember that. And I started doing different projects for the year. And the very first project I did and put on YouTube was the Death Star. And I built that for an auction that was at the next Dice Tower Con because I was determined to do something good, as well as I've donated money and so forth and so on. Then he talked to me and he thought it was really cool, and then I didn't really talk to him. And then this last year, well, no, that same year I started talking to Sam a bit because we were talking about TI3 and how much I really like that game. It's just hard to get certain people to play a game that will sit there for 8 hours, except that they will play an 8-hour game of Talisman, but not Galactic Warfare and Conquering.
Not my thing.
So anyways, I can't get him to play Relic. It's Talisman in space.
I'll play Relic.
You,
It's just I don't really like the space kind of themes. No, I don't really like them that much.
I wonder if you're my daughter. I really do. I'm starting to really, really wonder. So anyways, I would talk to him here and there and so forth and so on. And then this last year, I did the whole thing with the Forbidden Stars, where I went with one copy and I ended up auctioning off like 5 copies or something like that, and I painted them all. And Tina had helped me raise money for some of the stuff, and then he started to really remember and know who I was. And then we were talking about a painting segment, and he goes, "Well, send me a tape. Let's see what you got." And from that point on, I came up with some really good ideas, and actually, it was my idea to do battling brushes. Of course, I said, Sam, I know you paint. Why don't we both team up and do something really cool? And then from that point on, I just got, would go down there, and we all just became more and more friends, and here we are where we are. There you go. So
Yeah, I take that back.
you take what back?
I like the Alien versus Predator game. That's in space. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you could stay. Let's see. All right, so all right, I answered that one. I bought a table so I can film the playthrough. Why'd you buy a table? You should have told me. I would have sent one with the game. Believe me, my wife would appreciate if I sent anything from that garage. You need a couch? We can send up a couch. No? Okay. I'm glad you liked them. He bragged to his mom all day today. Boy, I tell you, that really made my day. I was having a tough day yesterday, and then I did that. We still have to finish the figure. If you guys haven't seen the video yet, this is what we have so far of the figure that we are doing with Jonah. It is from Rum and Bones, and he had a good time. I had a real good time. It was nice being able to teach somebody. So let's go. Hey Rob, what type of primer spray do you use and what color? Oh, it's out there. It's out there. It's getting cold out there? Oh boy. I use black, and I use either Army Builder. Um, I use I use a couple brands, but I won't use something too cheap. I make sure it's for plastic, and it does a great job. Matter of fact, this guy's just primed, and you can tell that it's just good solid primer. It's a 2-time spray from, I forgot who it was, but I'm really liking this, and it's not that expensive. It's only like $4.99, and that's good because I'm always squeezing money so I can buy more games. What? Okay. Okay. Hey Rob, what's your favorite type of cuisine? Anything my wife cooks. My wife is a fantastic cook.
Spaghetti.
I hate spaghetti. If she makes spaghetti, I'm going the other way. You see, when I was a kid, my mom, that's all, she would make quick meals. There were two things that we would have that I hated more than anything. She would make spaghetti every day, and she would make, what was the other thing?
Tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole, because it was quick, because she
That's
would
quick.
work. Huh?
That's quick.
You
Tuna
throw
casserole?
tuna with a bunch of noodles in it.
Noodles. Yep.
Oh, oh. I can't look at spaghetti at all. I'm very,
Favorite cuisine is creme brulee.
my favorite cuisine is creme brulee. I do have a sweet tooth. That's why I'm so nice, because I have, what? Okay, all right.
That's why you're nice to me.
I'm always nice to you.
Daddy's little girl.
Yeah, daddy's little girl. Okay, what next here? Oh, we got that. Hey Rob, what's your favorite cuisine? Actually, my favorite thing to eat ever is you make that chicken thing. What do you call that?
The stuffed
Stuffed chicken.
Yes.
It's my favorite too.
Oh my God, that is the greatest thing. She takes 2 chicken breasts, and then she stuffs them with prosciutto,
Prosciutto and
cheese,
cheese and
herbs,
and then you
alouette.
and alouette,
and
which
then
is
you-
kind of
then you
cheese
dip
spread.
it in egg and panko.
She dips it in egg and then panko
Panko flavored breadcrumbs.
breadcrumbs,
And then you bake it.
and then you bake it.
And then when it's done,
Then when it's
you
done,
pile cheese on the top and melt it.
she piles cheese on the top, and then she melts it. Oh my God, it's so good, just so good. Why don't you get going and make some of that now?
I have some Alouette in the fridge.
You know what we had today? We had French toast for dinner. I like French toast for dinner, don't you? I like breakfast for dinner.
Not really. I don't.
Okay.
Like, the thing is like sometimes, like, I like to eat breakfast for dinner when I'm at cons with friends and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like really late at night and it's cool. But like normally I wouldn't really eat breakfast for dinner. Although the egg sandwiches the other day were really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat egg sandwiches any time of day. Good.
Okay. Next question. How did you become a Seahawk fan? Thought you would be a Patriots fan since you are from Connecticut. Well, this one's easy. As a young boy, I was a quarterback, but I was left-handed, and I'd seen now. Back in those days, you got one game on TV. Well, actually, two games on TV, and then there was Monday Night Football, and that was it. So all these teams were like very magical in the sense that, if you heard about a team out on the West Coast, you never got to see them except for on the highlight reels, and you'd be like, wow. Well, I saw Jim Zorn, and that was it. And I saw those uniforms. I said, boy, that's my team. And I was a Seahawk for life. I never looked back. There you go. That's the short version.
Justin's Patriots.
Justin's a Patriot fan. Ugh. Hey, Rob, what is your favorite cookie type? I think anything that Mimi bakes. That'd be fair to say, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what type of cookie she bakes. If they are left out,
He likes those the sugar cookies, but from the Pillsbury Doughboy. Is that it?
yeah.
They come in shapes, or not shapes, like pictures on them, and they're circles, and you put them in the oven, and the pictures come out like they make the pumpkin ones, they make the turkey ones, they had the star ones, the R2D2 ones,
Mm-hmm.
and I made two packs of them, and I left them out on the counter, and he must have eaten like 30 of them within like a few hours.
They're only this big. I can fit 9 of them in my hands. Cookie. That's what I should go to a con as, Cookie Monster. No, she knows somebody that's going to make a Nova outfit, maybe. I'm actually considering doing it just this year, and that's it. But if this guy can pull off the real Nova thing, that'd be cool.
No.
I look stupid. 60-year-old Nova guy.
No. I'm telling you, it should be like Captain Boomerang or something from the Suicide Squad.
He's bald. Oh, that's
You're
right,
not
I am bald.
You're not bald.
I'm pretty much there. Haha, Joe. Strange. We both had food questions so close together. Rob, you sent Tina the solo game Warfighter. Did you play solo much? Yeah, I play solo quite a bit. Sometimes I'll just at night if I can't sleep or something, or I got a lot on my mind, and I've always got things boiling in this lemon here. I'll go out and just try to problem solve something, or I'll go out and do something. And I do like a lot of solo games, um, especially if there's things that certain people don't like to play. But Justin's been really, really awesome in the fact that he pretty much plays anything, and he's good at everything. I've taught him well, my young Padawan. Um, but I think honestly, I'm kind of preparing for the day when they leave because I live out in the middle of nowhere, and eventually it's just going to be me and Tammy.
I'm preparing for Justin and Janice to leave.
Really?
Yes. That'll be my room.
Was that the way you're gonna
You
work
can
it?
take half of it. You can put some of your board games in there, but that'll be my sewing room. Like when Justin moved out for a little while,
Yeah.
that was my sewing room for a little while. And I had some of his closet space where I put all my cosplay stuff in there, but now my room is cluttered again because he's back.
So now, let me understand this. You're thinking that I was going to turn that into a board game room.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, complete board game
We
room.
can share it.
Oh, you?
You have
You
enough.
could stay. You could live here.
What are you gonna do with that room?
Yeah, what are you going to do with that room?
Just gonna take all their shoes from the garage and put them all.
Yeah, shoes. Jimmy Choos. Okay, let's see. Next one. Hi, Rob. G. Oh, Tina said hi to Rob. Let's see. Tina, you changed your picture. It looks good. How did you become a Man United fan? Well, I was driving in my car. It had to be around, oh God. It's when satellite first came out. It was around 98 or so. Actually, it was before that. Because my friend, he was actually from Chelsea. I mean, from London. And he was a Chelsea fan. And I used to play the PlayStation with him all the time. He used to come over all the time. And we used to war game all the time up in Connecticut. And he got me into soccer because he explained how it all worked and everything like that. And I was fascinated. I wanted to learn more and more. Well, back then, the English soccer you used to have to pay for it. So I used to pay for it just to watch all the games on. It was called closed circuit TV. So I used to watch them that way, and then I would try to get whatever news I could, and then eventually they started showing the games here, and I just grasped onto Man United. It was the team I always used to play when I played, because the default teams were always United and Arsenal. So I would take United, and I liked their uniforms and everything like that. And from there, I started to learn about the team, and from there, I just never looked back. My wife buys me a new kit every single year, so I have a jersey for every single year. It's pretty cool. Hi Rob, can you write my essay for me? It's giving me a headache. Sure, Mimi, can you get a pen and we'll write it for you?
Mm-mm.
Maybe, what's the essay on? Maybe I can give you some help here. While you're watching this, maybe I can give you some pointers. And a B plus isn't a very good grade.
Isn't?
No, not in her school. It was 60 degrees in Chicago last week, snowstorm today. Lasagna soup. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
Does it sound good?
No.
No?
It makes me feel that's it's like so wrong. It sounds so wrong. It doesn't belong.
It doesn't belong?
No.
Okay.
Lasagna is like a pasta, right?
Right.
Why are you gonna make that into soup?
Uncle May
It's
said,
just-
can you send food? By the time it got to you, it would be rotten.
You can send like pastries, like cookies and stuff. You could do that.
Robert German, we just got lots of rain. Wow, kind of went against what you promised, and now you won't even acknowledge me in the comments when I say hello. Oh, I thought you were saying hello to the group. And, okay, you want to go there? Let's go there, okay? It's your con, okay? I just spent a whole bunch of money on equipment, and I couldn't afford to give you any money to donate to your con, okay? If you don't like that, I'm sorry. I have no obligation. It's kind of weird that you would ask me to donate money to a con, okay, that is out in Utah and really has nothing to do with me. Was I happy to try to help? Yeah, just couldn't do it this week with everything I got going, and I made commitments to my channel to take care of. Next week I have giveaways, so I've got to go pay for all those. I don't get funding for this channel. You know who funds this channel? I do. You know who benefits at your con? You do, not me. Okay? You want to go there? You want to play that kind of comments? It doesn't fly with me. It doesn't work with me. Okay? Okay? And it's kind of tacky. Hey, you know, I think you crossed the line. Okay? And you just crossed the line on my channel. Okay? You want to talk to me privately about it? I'd be more than happy. You want to air dirty laundry? I got nothing to hide. I just told you I couldn't swing it this week with everything that I'm doing to finance this channel. I've helped people. I've done things for people. I've gone out of my way to donate things for libraries. Everything that's given away on this channel, I've funded myself. This is one channel that I ask people nothing for. Nothing. Okay? Go to another channel and find somebody that does that. If you do, maybe that's a channel for you or anybody else. But here's the truth, and I don't lie. That's one thing I don't lie. I make sure that this is a close-knit community. I do what I can. I do everything I can. A lot of people I've helped. There's a lot of people I wish I could help everybody. But you can't. You got to pick and choose. And you got to pick and choose your battles. And that, my friend, is the truth. Next question. Have you ever considered taking on a second reviewer for your channel? You know, the one person I think that eventually would be great at reviewing things, I think would be Justin. I think Tina would do a good job. I'd like to do some reviews for her channel and then have her do some reviews for my channel. But these are things that we're both working on. She's all right. She's just being a dog. Yeah. Okay. You know, if I got bigger, I would take somebody on, you know, but, you know, I'm just a little itty bitty channel, okay, that, you know, really isn't much, but, you know, just try to be as much as I can be. You know what I mean? I think I'm real happy with where we are and what we're doing. That sounds so good. I think I'm hungry. Jeremiah, LOL, meet Tina the board gamer. Full English breakfast is the best. You know something? Tammy and I had gone. A lot of times we would go down to. Oh God, where do we go for the English breakfast, Tam? Downtown Mount Dora. Yeah, there's a place called the Magical Meat Boutique in Mount Dora, and it's outside, and they're always playing the soccer games, football games on the inside, and we would go there, and we'd had the full English breakfast. With the double fried toast and the blood pudding and all that stuff. It was good. Guy's actually from Liverpool, and he makes a pretty good breakfast. It's really good too. Let's see. I saw you're doing Shadows of Brimstone soon and wondered if you had any trouble with the minis. I had a horrible time and have spiders missing legs. Yeah, I had a real tough time, and I'm going to cover some of that. I have a couple sets, so I have one put together, but I'm going to go through how to put it together. So if you're having problems putting together, I can show you how to get it together. My favorite meal is breakfast. See? I'm not the only one that likes breakfast at all times.
I like potatoes.
Mm-hmm. Tony is right. Biscuits and gravy all day. I don't like biscuits and gravy for some reason.
I do.
The sausage gravy and all that stuff. It's a southern thing down here, and I tried it once. I think it's just too heavy for me. I'm getting old. I can't eat the way I used to eat. When I was younger, I could just pile it away. Now I can't. Your spiders came with missing legs. Mine were fine. You should contact Flying Frog and get it sorted out. I was actually missing an arm for one of my guys, and I contacted them and they sent it. So I'll tell you, those are some of the hardest minis to put together. I'll give you that much. Eggies in a basket
Yes.
is my favorite comfort food.
Eggs in a basket.
You like that too? Oh yeah. At Rob German, Philadelphia. Matt, how are you? Hey kids, Tony, what's up? Hello. Hanging out and painting with Rob. Onions, bacon, steak, cheese pie. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds real good, actually. Forget about Gen Con. They should have cookie cons. Can you imagine that? Cookie con? Now, would it be one of those things where you go to a place and they show off next year's cookie and you can't have it until next year? Because then I don't want to go.
Here's the newest cookie prototype.
Here's the newest cookie prototype. You can have a sample of the cookie, but this cookie will not be coming out until maybe, if we can get it developed, October of next year. Joe, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Irish breakfast, a pint of Guinness, and potatoes. Man, looking forward to Brimstone week. It's one of my dream games, but now I'm thinking about Dungeon Saga. Do you think they are both equally meaty and character progression? Tina can really answer more about Shadows of Brimstone than I could right now. I'm still working out some of the bugs, but Tina did like an unbelievable playthrough on her channel. And if you guys haven't seen it, go over there and check that out. She even had the music playing and everything. I think it's really, really good, and I think you should check it out. Dungeon Saga is very, very much like Warhammer Quest. I mean, it falls right in line with it. I really like what they did with it. One of the designers was a Games Workshop guy, so I think that's where they got a lot of it from. Tina, no, I just messed up the spiders when cutting them out. Yeah, they're tough to get out. That's right, because they come solid. I'm not very good at minis, I guess. I can show you how to fix it. They were tricky for sure. Okay, yeah, tricky is one way to put it, LOL. My characters can't even be used. Really? Are they that bad? Is Janice off camera? Janice is at work at the gym. And she should be home shortly. I'm sure she'll be grumpy.
Yeah.
What's the chances?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be tired. What time did she go in this morning?
I almost, my God, that was terrible.
You almost ate that.
Yeah, I did. I almost
awesome.
ate it.
Is the cat off camera? The cat is sleeping out in the garage. She has a little princess hut out there that she lays into. All the girls are princesses and all the boys are poppers here. Poppers. That's a jalapeno with cream cheese. Casey, I'm getting the Kickstarter version of Rum and Bones from BGG Trade tomorrow. Any painting suggestions for it in addition to what you've told Jonah? Boy, I did some stuff. Boy, when did I do it? I think I have some tape of it on Dice Tower that I did some of the bosons and stuff like that. But you know something? I could, when you get it, let me know. I'll be more than happy to set something up, Casey, and do a quick run through since I've got to finish some of the things. And plus, I think next Tuesday, Jonah will be live again, and then I'll go over everything in the dry times. So that'd be pretty good. Providing the little guy feels a little bit better and he's good all next week. Well, now here's a special guest, somebody that I admire a real lot, Paul Darcy. If you guys haven't been to his channel, this is a guy a really, really classy and good guy. He has a channel here, and he does some amazing work. Paul is probably one of the best YouTubers out there that, um, you know, his channel just keeps growing and growing and growing. Everything's done so professionally. So I wish my channel was half of what his channel is. Paul, it's really nice to have you here, and welcome to this mishmash of a channel and a Q&A, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got to say. I'm looking forward to your Brimstone playthrough. I am yet to do mine. Good luck. Yeah, it's a monster. But I'm not just doing the playthrough. What we're going to do, the playthrough is going to be a live playthrough. What I'm doing is I'm taking it, opening the box, building it completely, painting it completely, and doing any kind of modifications to everything. And then we're doing a live playthrough with the kitties. You'll like this one. It's the dungeon crawl. She just doesn't know it yet. Hi, Tina. Hope your studies are going well. Miss your content. Well, I know she likes you a lot. She thinks you have a great channel. Lasagna soup is tomato soup with meat, cheese, and noodles. No?
I don't really like tomato-based soups.
Really? You don't like
Yeah.
tomatoes?
Mm-mm.
Do you like tomato soup? I like tomato soup. Guess I'll never have lasagna soup. Alberto! Hi, Robert. Should I wash before or, well, if you're going to come on. Hi, should I wash before or after applying matte varnish? I told that after will make easier clean off excess wash with Q-tips. Here's the key to doing washes. And who do we got here? The key is just to get enough onto the figure where you can move it and manipulate it. You can't slop it on. Like take this figure for instance. I'm going to take my wash right here. Let's see if I can pull this up so I can see it because I was going off the teleprompter. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to take.
Trouble's home.
Oh, trouble's home. The Janice.
There's no Q&A today?
Yeah, there's Q&A. You can make the last hour.
Asking why you're not.
Yeah, everybody's asking where you were. Well, one person. You just get enough on this brush, and you watch what I do with this guy. Now, this guy is barely painted. You take, and you just get it into the center of the area that you want it to go onto. And the key to it is taking and moving it around with the brush, having the brush control the wash, not letting the wash run all over the place. Now, the best thing to do is always, like on skin, if you have a certain kind of uniform, like say for instance that we were washing this figure here, you're going to want to do the flesh before you put all the armor on, because then when you put the wash on, it's not going to leak onto the armor. So try to do your big areas and your heavy work areas first, and then very easily do the other areas afterwards. And that's the best way I can put it. But after you clear coat, you're sealing something, and then you're putting on something on top of the seal, and then you got to seal it again. So it doesn't normally work very well, because your hands will take that off eventually. Okay, what's up everyone from Rapture Demise? Always good to see him. He has a couple other videos for Rum and Bones already. Victoria's face, ha 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 ha. For your information, I don't see any money. I'm about.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, again.
Just keep reading because he just kept
Okay, I'm just.
saying stuff.
If anybody wants to read that, they can read it. I'm just not going to read it out loud. And if anybody has any questions about it, you can ask whatever you have to. Rob, I watched you play Skulldug and had ordered myself a copy. It looked like a blast, and you can play one player. I look forward to more of your game nights. Thanks. We've got a bunch of them out there already. And there you go. Mimi's face. I don't know why they're laughing at your face. Are you making
Oh,
faces?
because when you were addressing the thing about the funding to the con or something, I was like,
I was getting a little annoyed.
yeah, it's completely inappropriate for them to bring it up while you're on a live stream.
Well, I got nothing to hide.
Well, I know
I'll
that,
never
but
have
it's
anything to hide. I'm
it's-
very honest on this channel, and I will
It's
always
more
be
like
honest.
a personal kind of thing.
Well, people decide to handle things however they want to, so let's just leave it at that. So with that said, Skulldug is a lot of fun. We really, really, really like that. You didn't get to play it because you were sick.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's Indiana Jones, and then there was a lot. The one that we played off air was brutal, because everybody was, because Justin was just like really, really. He gets aggressive. If he knows he's going to lose, he's going to do everything he can to mess with everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
That was that. Casey. Hey, I just got here, Rob, and Rob seems mad, so I understand the face. No, I'm not mad. And Alberto. Oh, me and my daughter were down in Mount Dora this past weekend. We went to the small lighthouse on the lake. Yeah, it's really nice there. How do you like Mount Dora? It's such a nice town, and it's very dog friendly. Do you have Wiz Wars? I'm thinking of getting it. It looks like a fun cutthroat game.
Don't get that game. Don't get it.
It's a good game for some people. It's a very beer and pretzel game, which means it doesn't fit here. They absolutely hated that game, which I was kind of shocked because I thought they would like it. It didn't go over well here. It's a good game. It just didn't go well here. What is double fried toast? And I follow through with what I say I will do. Listen, Jeff. Okay, see y'all. Here's the thing. I didn't ask for that Dungeon Saga stuff, and then you sent something that made me feel very uncomfortable. Okay? You also promised like 19 other things that you said you were going to send from certain companies, and they never came, and I never held it against you because I didn't care. Okay? I'll be more than happy to send the Dungeon Saga stuff because I felt even uncomfortable getting it. I knew nothing about it. You had already sent it without me saying, oh yeah, I'll take that. So that was pretty uncomfortable. And you're making things very uncomfortable for people that are here. If you want to go, go. Like I said, I don't hide anything. There's no reason to. And I don't like getting aggravated because I'm not a nice person when I'm angry, am I?
For you to address a personal issue like this while it's on live stream is just very inappropriate because you're just bringing more attention to it.
Me?
No, I'm talking about the Jeff guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked.
It's a personal issue, and it's very unprofessional for you to bring it up in front of.
And I probably
30
would
other
have done
people.
something. It's just I've got so much on my plate this week. Yeah, what are you going to do? All
Can't
right.
please everybody all the time.
No, you can't. You can't make everybody happy. But we all forget how, some of the wounded warriors I took care of here.
Rob, you don't need to justify anything to
No.
somebody small.
No,
You've done more than enough. I think that honestly, people.
I mean, if you want to make me look bad, then maybe I'm just a bad person.
No, people see your kindness, and they try to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh, well, he donates to here, he donates to there, he gives free stuff out," so they're probably just gonna think that they can get and scrap a few extra pennies out of you.
I'm just a little sight. I'm nobody. All right. Well, anyways. Also, on watercolors, you varnish first as well so that yeah, that is very true. On watercolors, if you're going to use watercolors, you're going to put a matte finish over it because the minute you put that wash on, it's just going to wash off the watercolors. But I don't see why you would use watercolors on a thing like that. I like Wiz Wars, but felt it was kind of fast. If you look at our playthrough of it, didn't we do a playthrough of it?
And what?
Was it live playthrough? Wiz Wars?
Yes.
It was like real fast. It wasn't very enjoyable. All right, you out. Out. Anyone play Mega Man? I was excited for it, but after pursuing some reviews, not so much. I heard it. It's not a bad game. It's just long. Down, down. Good girl. You can stay there if you don't. Here's your ball. Go. Unbelievable. You're gonna. Nobody says this is a well-produced show. That's for sure. Okay, where was I? Okay. Oh,
Was it?
okay. Anyone play Mega Man? Need more vegetarian options at the gaming events. What would you say for what?
Yeah, just for the one day, and then I can always send them back.
Why don't you do 8 and then stuff the toes?
And then that way you can use it. Where am I? Oh, there I am.
Look at me. I look so confused.
You are confused.
Because I forget about the delay.
So, anyways, what was that? Oh, vegetarian options.
I love vegetarian. I was a vegan for like ever.
Well, what would be a good vegan thing for gaming night?
Good like vegan food.
Yep.
Oh man, I can make like burgers out of like cashew base and like avocado stuff. Oh, I can make all sorts of good stuff. I love good vegan food. If you had a Vitamix, you could literally make almost anything because not only when it does it puree and like grind the food to like a minuscule little ground, but it also heats up food, so you can make sauces and soups in there. So you can make like, flour. If you dehydrated nuts,
Mm-hmm.
you can grind it in the Vitamix and it'd make almond flour, cashew flour, and you can use those as a base to make like burgers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's super good. You can dehydrate like a zucchini or a squash, like slightly dehydrated, and then make it as a pasta with like a really good sauce with like avocado sauce. You can make.
Oh, golly.
What?
She said avocado sauce.
Avocado sauce? Oh.
Well, it's an avocado base, avocado and cashew base. When cashews are considered to be like a creamy nut. So like if you have a Vitamix or something and you have like cashews and then you put coconut milk and you put like spices and stuff, you can literally make like an Alfredo sauce that's like completely vegan, and it's super good. So you can make that paste all you want. It's so yummy. I used to have a dehydrator, and I used to make onion bread. It took like 50 onions and like 20 avocados to make, but it was the best thing in the entire world.
Since your experience with Dungeon Saga minis, would you trust their new Kickstarter for Walking Dead?
Tacky glue and I'm putting the decals down and then I'm just.
Yeah, I'd give them a second chance.
I'm gonna sand it.
Because I have had good experience with their stuff. Maybe they learned something from this. We'll see. I'm not too sure. We'll just see how it goes. I planned on doing something for them for the for whatchamacallit, the Dice Tower. So I plan on contacting Manic and have them put together something for King of Wars. Also, some of the new rules for Dead Zone, and of course I'll pay them for it. But I just want what they think would be good and translate well on camera, because I want to get those cataloged onto the Dice Tower for Tom. Tina did an awesome playthrough on Brimstone. That was there's no way we can top it. That's why we're just gonna play it live. It's futile. It's absolutely futile. And I have an idea, but I have to talk to Tina about it. So stay tuned for that. A little more suspense. A live stream that encourages painting so much, the hostess is painting. Yeah, great job. Way to host. Somehow I ended up doing all the hosting. Thanks, Dexter. The game really shone without me doing very much. That would be great. I've only done Blood Rage so far. Okay, now I feel silly. Why do you feel silly? There's no reason to feel silly. Tony, I just secret weapon washes, so it's not advised then. Okay. For pre-made washes, Citadel, Army Painter, etc., it's not necessary. Very true. I watched Paul's Roombound playthrough recently. Paul's thing was just unreal. Very, very good. Anyone and everyone, have you played Galaxy Defender and what do you think? I have it all. I haven't gotten to it. We've got to work our way through what? About another 70 games before we get to it?
75.
75? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Rob, new painter here. Is it okay to make a wash of just paint and water when practicing? Just got back from picking up some folk art paints. No, I wouldn't even try doing any washes. When you thin it out so much, it loses everything, and it's not. It breaks up the components. So consider your fist paint, and her face water. What? Are you talking to me?
No.
Oh, the dog's being bad. So everything is condensed. You have the glue and then you have the pigment and they're all together. Well, when you add the solvent, and solvent's part of it because it's 3 parts. I've actually did this on Board Game Breakfast too. Explain how paint works. What happens is those things start to come apart. Now it keeps them together, but it keeps it loose where you can use it and move it. But you add too much of the solvent, what happens is everything spreads apart and becomes very apart. So the more water, the more you're going to lose the pigment and the glue, and it's not going to stick to anything. It's just going to run right off, and it's not going to do anything. So it's very hard to water down paints and use them as a wash, because especially if you have a color underneath it, it's not going to. It just doesn't work. Sometimes just going out and unfortunately sucking up and getting the washes, you can get them cheap on eBay or online, and even though you got to wait a little bit, it's worth it. You can get them very, very, very cheap. All right, let's see what else we got here. Rob, definitely one of the best, if playable quality paint jobs. Those other guys are another step up. It depends how artistic you want to be with your painting. Well, it depends how you see things through your eyes. Don't worry about what, I paint things and I become very critical of myself. But the thing is that the best thing about painting, it's your expression onto a piece of plastic. And how you express yourself onto that plastic really depends on you. Anybody can paint. Everybody can paint. It's just a matter of just learning some of the ins and outs and just taking your time and not being frustrated. There's plenty of times you've seen on a lot of my painting videos that something starts out and you look at it and you go, okay, what's he doing here? But then all of a sudden something just happens and it starts to come together. By no means am I a great painter, but I do know how to just formulate things and make things where they look like things. That's the best way to do it. And when you look at it, it just takes time. You can't get frustrated. Take your time. If you make a mistake, every mistake is fixable. Okay. Dog,
No.
get out of the thing there. You're going to get yourself in trouble, young lady. After you mean play time is too short. Thanks for the kind word, Rob. Keep up the great work, Paul. Thank you so much, and thank you for your channel. I mean, you've been an absolute. Oh, here we go with the Canadian thing. We're going to start with the Canadian because you're both Canadians. Now all of a sudden, you know, I'm the outsider because I'm American. Okay, well, yeah, I know my channel isn't as artistic as yours, Tina, but you know, don't throw the whole Canadian thing in here. Here we go with the Canadian thing. My God, you guys even got Rodney up there too. Boy, all Canadians have all the great sites. Unbelievable. You guys are right. Oh, and she gave us an evil laugh. She's definitely the which Powerpuff Girl? Because you're Bubbles,
Oh, Buttercup.
huh?
Buttercup.
Yeah, she's definitely Buttercup. South thinking everybody, very artsy. I felt kind of rushed with Wiz Wars, kind of like Cthulhu Wars. If you're familiar with it, I felt right when my engine was going, the game was ending sadly. For a wash, I use Future Floor Wax. Mix parts of water with 1 part Future Floor Wax. Add your paint and then the mixture to consistency you want and apply. Works really well. You know, the funny thing about that, Paul, and the reason I try to steer people away from it, it's a lot of trial and error. And the only reason I steer people away from it, unless you paint it a bit, I've seen people where that stuff just becomes a mess. And then your model, if it's too much of the floor wax, it gets sticky and the consistency, and then you ruin the model. That's why I always try to point to go get a wash. You know, I even make my own washes, which I think I have some around here. But even those sometimes I don't use. It depends because I make a lighter wash for some things and I make a darker wash. And then my store-bought washes are always my in-between washes or my regular washes, depending on the figure. I've heard that work really, really well. I haven't been brave enough to try it, but I've heard some disasters with it. I would love to give it a go just to try, and maybe that helps people learn how to do it a little bit better. Let's see. Uncle May, as far as Jeff, people sending money for entertainment. Let's not even go there. I get annoyed being in my. Let's see. That was a pretty cool idea. Yeah, it's a good one. It is a good idea, Paul. I just haven't tried it, unfortunately. Kind of talking when I'm in desperation for a feed, much less watching people beg for it. Yeah, I just want to leave that. I meant to say 4 parts of water, 1 part floor wax. Paul, you said you used to. What are you currently using? I don't paint anymore. My aging eyesight. Yeah, trust me, Paul, I have this, and then I have glasses over it, and then I even add the light. No, Gabby. No, Gabby. No, Gabby. No, Gabby. Oh my goodness, that puppy. I don't paint anymore. My aging eyesight is why I gave it up. So I just use the minis that come with the games as they are. But years ago, Future Floor Wax thing works wonders. I may check it. I may try it out just so everybody can see it, and you know it'd be another option for everybody. I might try that. Thanks for taking time to answer my question. Hey, anytime. Paul is awesome. I agree. I agree, Tina. And Paul, if you ever want to team up with Tina and I will definitely consider it, since we are in the middle of forming a coalition.
Whenever I hear Tina's name, I always think of Tiny Tina from Borderlands.
Tiny Tina?
Tiny Tina, yeah. So there's a video game, Borderlands. There's this little girl. She's like 11 or 12. And she's in like a post-apocalyptic world, and it's like somebody killed her parents, and she took the person who killed her parents and put him in a seat in front of a tea party, and like there's like a table, and there's like a bear and a rabbit and the person that killed her parents, and then she killed them at the tea party.
Everybody just left the online thing. Thanks for that.
The game is like really, really good. Tiny Tina is like the best character ever.
Everybody's saying hi, Janice.
Janice is indisposed.
Let's see here.
Stuff about it.
Vic, Vic, why didn't you like Salmon Run? Do you like other deck builders?
I like Salmon Run. I won it. I liked it. It was alright.
You said, well, because it just went forever?
No. See, I don't really like the games where you just sit there and place cards. That
Okay.
is probably the biggest problem with me. That's why I don't like Wiz Wars. That's why I don't like a lot of games, because I don't want to sit there and just be like, okay, I'm playing next. Okay, I'm playing next. You know? Right.
Or like Justin when he starts shaking.
Yeah. I mean, I like the.
Are you done, Vic? Are you done, Vic? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to kill Janice, and then I'm going to... Ugh.
I like the.
Everybody
combo.
said hi, Janice. Oh, she's in the shower. There's a producer on this show. Yes, it's Mom. Did you know that cashews come from fruit?
Yeah.
From a fruit that grows on trees? I did not know that. I'm a vegetarian. I'm interested in Janice's cashew-based recipes. We'll get her out of the shower very quickly. This show has got it all. I mean, Rob is the director. They probably got it all. Thanks, Paul. It just ordered a bunch of paints and also secret weapon washes because it had good reviews. I heard great things about those. They're very, very good. Veggie trays are always good for gaming night, I feel.
Agreed.
Really?
Yes.
What about potato skins?
No, because I have to make them.
Because you have to make those, so they're not good for game night.
I like
Okay.
shrimp.
Yeah, of course you like shrimp.
Man, they had such good looking shrimp platters at Publix when the Super Bowl was on.
Can anyone here give me an idea of a game with minis that an 8-year-old could grasp? Dino Race.
That Dino Rampage thing
Dino Race. Remember the one with the
The egg?
dinosaurs?
with the egg.
With the egg?
Yes.
That has dino minis in it. An 8-year-old. Jeez. What would an 8-year-old like? It would have to be a race game of some sort. No. Jeez. I think Dino Race. Let's see what everybody else has to say to that one. Man, Janice is making me hungry. Oh, that was a while ago. Tina hit it on the nail on the head in regards to giveaways. No one should be spending $100 on board games and then thinking, it's okay, some guy I've never met face to face on YouTube owes me that money. Huh?
Ow!
What'd she do?
She bit me on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
No, well, not on purpose. She had the ball on my leg and then she freaking bit me.
No, I was, I'm very honest on this channel. And I, I'm not afraid, I've opened what did you hit me for? Oh, you hit me with glitter. I've let you guys into my home, my family, my children. In some ways, with nowadays and how unsafe things are, that's a risk. The only thing I've never talked about is my job, and I won't. And I can't. But I open my doors. I welcome everybody into this home. A lot of people have written me. They've always, if somebody needed something, I've done the best I can to do the best I can on this channel. The way the thing was done, and then, I said, well, I'll see. I'll do what I can. If I could do anything to help your thing, I'd do the $100 thing, because he wanted $200.
You wanted $200?
Yeah, to buy all the minis for his convention as a volunteer. Now,
Hold on, are you actually?
I can put all these emails online if I wanted to. I think it was classless to come on here and bring it up in a live chat to try to make me look bad. I've got nothing to hide. Because all of you know that since the beginning, every month, I've given away games. Nobody can ever say, hey, I've never gotten what you promised. Everybody's always gotten stuff. I think most of the people here can say, hey, this guy's always done something for somebody, and you've seen it, and it's always been done. I don't have a Kickstarter. I don't have a Patron, or whatever the heck they call that. Patron. They have a Patron account where you can donate $1 a month for a show. I bought all my own equipment. Every time I upgrade something, I take care of it. It's as simple as this, okay? With everything going on this week, all the new equipment coming in, with the giveaway next week, that all comes from me, okay? I do it for you guys because you're a community. We're all very close. A lot of you guys I know. I know your key. I see your names, and I can tell you almost exactly where you live, or your real names and stuff, because I've gotten plenty of letters, and you've sent me all your work that you've done. And anytime that anybody's asked, hey, I'm having a trouble painting this model, what would you do? I've always taken the time. I've always replied to every single email. This is the one time I just couldn't do anything this week because I have to live up to my obligations that I make on this channel. And that's what's most important. And you know something? It's a thing out in Utah. I'm not going to see anything out of it. Not that I want anything out of it, but who's it helping really? Is it helping somebody? Or just making the con that much better? If he came to me, I can't feed my family, I'd find a way to get the $100. There's a big difference. I wrote him, said very politely, I said, I just can't do it right this minute. I've got some things coming up, and I'm very sorry. This is after I got an email from his PayPal saying, here, pay this. Pretty tacky. Now, I'm sure he's a nice guy, okay? Right now, I'm not thinking he's that nice, okay? And I'll tell you exactly what I think, because I don't hide a thing that I think, okay? I'm spending too much time addressing it? Well, because it keeps on coming up. All right. Why don't we just forget it? If you have a question about it, I'll be more than happy to answer it. How's that? Instead of me ranting. All right. Boy, every Q&A, something happens. It's always some kind of surprise. Mom made an appearance for the box. And last week, all the things with Janice. Wow. Crowmaster Jr. Oh, geez, Crowmaster Jr. That's right. That is a great game for miniatures. We just got through playing Crowmasters. Justin won. My son started playing Zombicide at 7. He loves it.
What? That's a smart kid.
He also likes Arcadia Quest, but sometimes he gets upset when I attack his characters. Yeah, that's where you're going to have a problem. I like to munch on kale chips. That sounds good, Rob. What are your opinions of Abyss? I didn't get it. I heard it was good. It's the one game I don't have. I know, shocking. A lot of people recommend Mice and Mystics for younger kiddos. That's another good one. Easy to paint too. Very easy to paint. Plan on getting that at some point for my boys. Tina is awesome and Canadian, making her but default more awesome. Oh my God. We're just going to go on about this whole admiration society thing. Ninja versus Ninja is also extremely basic, which is my 6-year-old can play. Has amusing looking minis too. Okay. Have you dug into V-Wars yet? It's sold out quick. I've got it. I just haven't had a chance to really get it going. I'm kind of working on the Besiege thing and trying to finish up all my auction stuff and all my promises for charity. Oh yeah, that's right. I do things for charity, don't I? Let's see. Let's see. Dear Rob, welcome to the internet. Be sure not to feed the trolls. They bite and have rabies. I agree. Rob seems like a genuine good head. How about a show with Tina and Tammy, or Tammy and Tina, called TNT? The show could be about the improvement of board games and containers to store it in. That's actually funny. Oh my God, I'm caught up with all the questions. Can you believe that? T and Tina. See, Tina, you come up with the game, and Tammy will accessorize it for you. But, you know, it really depends if you like unicorns and dragons with Jimmy Choos, handbags, stars, princesses. Anything else I'm missing? You're getting glitter all over the floor. You know your mother's going to kill you.
That's fine.
That's fine that she kills you?
Yeah.
I'm staying out of this one. Oh, here we go.
So somebody says the face that maybe needs.
May just really likes that show name. May just really likes that show name and wants to make it work. Yeah, TNT.
Somebody said that the face that Mimi makes needs to go on a t-shirt.
Really?
Yeah, above in the comments.
I didn't see that.
You didn't read that one? It's pretty funny.
Yep, Rob has been a very stand-up guy, so don't let the negative Nellies put you down. I actually traded away mice and... Oh, wow. Those things just flew right up. He must be, since his kids spend so much time with him. I assume voluntarily. My kids are under great duress. They are forced to stay with me.
Yeah, no problem with that.
These kids are so spoiled. Right? Actually, we have a very close-knit family, and you know, we yell and scream at each other, fight like everybody else. We have our moments, and boy, you don't want to be here sometimes for the arguments, but you know, then there's the good times where you know you don't want to be without each other. It's just a normal family, just like anybody else's, and that's what we don't portray it. We let you into it. That's why when this camera goes on, I mean, you get what you see. You hear the dog barking, the cat screaming, Tammy dropping glass on her head, who's running around in their pajamas and their kangaroo minis. You know, it's not a very polished show, but that's the way I want it. That's what I want. I want the realism. I want you guys to feel that you're part of something, and that's what I go for. Oh, I'm way behind again. Let's see. Hey Rob, here's a, okay, got that one. I got that one. I traded it for Hero. You traded Mice and Mystics for Hero Quest? Are you kidding me? Paul, I tell you, if everything could go your way, it goes your way, my friend. Great channel, all the cool games. Now Tina's on your side. She's not even going to talk to me anymore because I'm not Canadian. Jeez. Yeah, Rob has been a very stand-up guy, so don't, yeah, okay. Uncle May's got some good ideas. Hero Quest can be a little pricey since it's out of print. Yeah, But I hear they might be doing about, I need to go now. That S8 is screaming for me. Tina, be good. I'll talk to you soon. Write me. We'll see you on Saturday as Tina actually joins us for our
Tea time.
Tina time. Terrific Tina TNT. There you go. There you go. The Q&A's TNT. Terrific
Forget.
narcissistic Tina from Canada. I like it. I got one thing to say, Rob is the only one so far I have ever seen to read through every question and comment post. In Q&A's, not many do that. This is merit in itself and speaks merit for Rob. Well, thank you very much. Get that essay done, young lady. There goes the fourth daughter from Canada. That's what we have to do from now on when she comes in. It's no longer Tina. It's just Tina from Canada. Right, Paul? Let's see. Good night. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Looking forward to TNT. I would love to find a copy of Hero Quest. For now, I will just have to stick to Dark World. Well, I would hold on to that because the rumor is, and I got this from good sources, that they are doing Warhammer Quest all over again. They may call it Advanced Hero Quest because that was the one that was done by Games Workshop. So it doesn't confuse with the card game. Rumor, but could be very true. You can expect it September. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Looking forward to TNT. Rob, how small?
Wasn't she?
How small of a brush do you go to get your detail on your minis? I'll go down to a 0, 2. Oh God, I got some real small ones here. I mean miniature. What did you do?
She glitter bombed me.
Oh, we're always glitter bombing. I can't even read this. Is it a 2?
You have it upside down.
Oh.
It says 5/0G-104.
Oh, that's just a model number. But I mean, I'll go very, very, very small. I even got smaller than that somewhere in here. It really depends on what I'm painting and what I'm trying to get.
With those kind of brushes,
Yeah.
why would you pay like $10 for that brush when you can literally tweeze your own eyebrows and then put it on a stick? Because that is so small. It's like...
Put a pillow on the essay so you can hear it scream. I lucked out and got a copy of Hero Quest for $50 off BBG. Oh, cool. The TNT will be dynamite. Hey, Rob, somebody better call Batman. I think we found the Joker. How's it going, Rob? Rob, any plans in the near future to upload videos as HD quality? I feel your live plays, especially painting videos, would improve greatly from it. I love the channel either way. Great guy and family. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We got some stuff coming that's going to change. You should see what we came from, and we keep on getting better and better. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Tweezing my eyebrows as we speak to make the brush.
it's you can't. Honestly, that's a really good idea.
Thanks, Rob. I need to swing by Hobby Lobby because the lowest I have is 0. I'm finding it difficult to get in the tight spots. They got some great ones at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's doing really, really well. And people go, well, how come you don't take people to a hobby shop? Beginner painters, it's intimidating enough to pick up a brush as it is. The thing I try to do is, an art craft store where you feel comfortable going into, where you're not walking into where there's a lot of hobbyists and you get lost because there's so many different things. Like the Valero, there's a certain line of colors. The Testers, there's a certain line of colors. There's all the colors in the world as far as the folk art and stuff, but it's all priced appropriately. You can get stuff at decent prices to find out if this is something that you want to do. And that's why, a lot of my 101 segments and a lot of my segments that I tend to do things, for the beginner and don't talk more. If you keep glitter bombing me, I'm going to... I tend to, do where you don't go into a hobby store and then all they got is the $8 brush and the cheapest one is the the $6 brush. This way you have a variance and you could just find out if it's something you want to do. From there, then maybe we'll go to painting 102 instead of 101. Oh, God. LOL. Why is Nova your favorite superhero? It was the first comic book, that and Thor 222 was the first comic book I ever read. I couldn't, when I was a kid, I had a problem reading, and they said they thought I was mentally deficient or something. Is that something funny over there?
I'm mentally deficient.
But it turned out all I was lazy, because once I got a comic book, I wanted to find out every word because I wanted to know what the heck they were saying, and I loved those comic books. So it helped me. I was having some problems reading, so there you go. Rob, what would you say? Oh, this thing. What are you doing?
What? Just a minute.
Okay. Take care, Tina. See, this thing, they got to fix the comment thing in this. And then, okay. Thanks, Rob. There, we got that one. Rob, what would you say the hardest game to paint for you, and what would you say is the easiest to paint? Uncle May said nose hairs work too. Oh. I would have to say the easiest game for me to paint is, what can I knock out? I knock out in a day. There's a couple of them I knock out in a day. I don't know. I think this Besieged one is pretty easy. I'm gonna knock this out probably in a day and a half. I think it's good. It's very simple. The hardest has to be Battle of the Five Armies because the quality is so poor, and it's a thing I'm doing for somebody, and it has been absolutely brutal. I've hated it. Rob, thanks for the Q&A. Here it comes. You ready? Thanks all for the input here. I gotta run, grab the warden. I have a few heroes almost done. I'll be sending you later this week. Thanks for all the help. That is his keyword. Every Q&A, he has to stop because he has to go pick up his wife, who he calls the warden.
I call Mom the tanning machine.
Next auction for Dice Towers, custom-made fine brushes, made authentic Rob Oren eyebrow hair. Yeah, that'd be funny. Now, is that an Eddie Brock mug, or is that an Eddie Brock mug, or?
What?
No, that's Venom.
That's Venom, but the character underneath is Eddie Brock. It's an Eddie Brock mug. Take care, Matt. Halo game you reviewed the other day looked cool, innovative. Think you'll play it much? Yes. Yes, I love space games. I think the kids will like it too, except for the Queen here. Jason Jones. Thanks for doing the paint videos. I learned a lot from them. I painted a lot of Zombicide Black Plague miniatures because of you. I started to paint my Blood Raid miniatures. Thanks again. I'm going to be doing a live paint through, finishing up the Blood Rage stuff. Look for it. I'll let you know when it comes up. It's hard to imagine you lazy. Ha, hear that? They don't think I could ever be lazy. My wife is now choking on her gummy bear diet. Rob, best brand of yellow paints for coverage. Arcadia Quest Yellow Eyes is killing me. 4 or 5 coats, a little detail. Used Army Painter, Liquex, and has to be that thick Citadel paint. That's the best for the yellows. Yellow's a tough color to get over stuff. You have to go over quite a few times. It's hard. More coats, more chances to screw up. Yeah. Sergio, hello. How are you? Is Marvel Legendary popular in the household? Yes. We love killing each other at it. All right, it is 7:46. So I'm just going to finish up with a few things. First of all, I want to apologize for earlier this Q&A. I didn't mean to bring some drama in it.
You do not have to apologize.
Well, I just, this is something that's supposed to, this is a Q&A type of thing that, people have their daily lives and like to get away from their daily lives. The last thing they need is a stressful bit of an argument going on. But I will say, anything you guys need to see, I can back up. I keep documents of everything. So I know I'm not at fault here.
You guys are really concerned as to who my dad works for, and I just want to say it's the Men in Black.
Yeah, okay. Again, just know that, I'll continue to do my best on this channel. I'm going to make mistakes along the way. But the best thing is I'll make the mistakes in front of you, and we'll learn together, and we'll go forward together. Ain't that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Get some on the table and watch what happens. That's going to be a big
I'm
mistake.
trying.
With that said, I want to thank all of you. Oh, we'll take 2 more questions, and that's it. Question for Queen T. What's your favorite thing about Rob? He's really good looking, and I really am attracted to him in many ways. Oh, thanks, Tam. He's the most handsome man I ever saw in my life.
He is,
Gotta say it louder.
he's like a toasted
She can't think about it.
marshmallow. He is,
I'm a toasted marshmallow?
he's like a toasted marshmallow. He has a rough exterior
Rough
that
exterior.
he tries to show the world, but he is so warm and toasty on the inside.
I'm warm and toasty inside. That's the best thing that you like about me.
Yes, you're loving.
Not that I'm devastatingly handsome.
Oh, yes, that too.
Chiseled features.
I've got chiseled features.
Boy, do you see how long it took her to think about that?
Well, I didn't want to give away one of your things that you told me never to repeat, that I call you my marshmallow.
Okay. Will you buy that then? Worth the money not to have so many coats? Worth the money not to have so many coats? We'll buy that then. Worth the money not to have so many coats, yeah. Have a good night, all. When do you think you'll do the BattleTech video? When I'm done finishing the miniatures, which I hope to be done this weekend with. I'll show you. Well, maybe I'll come on live Friday night. I'm not 100% sure about that, but maybe I'll come live if I can finish up some of my videos and show you how to do camouflage. Not promising anything. Any games you guys have played and gotten rid of because you just didn't like? Yes. We got rid of Car Wars, the card game.
Mm-hmm.
We got rid of Wiz Wars. We got rid of, oh, what was the other one that we absolutely hated?
I hated that Car Wars. That's all I can think of. Did you get rid of Wiz Wars?
Yeah, I did. I sent it to that library. They could use it better than we could. Nothing wrong with a fight. Haven't you seen how popular reality shows and dysfunctional relationships are? Yeah, true. She likes how food like Rob is. She was Googling a nice compliment. Have you painted River Wars game, and do you have a video of what they look like painted? That is coming up very soon. I think you guys will be very surprised what's going on with River Wars. Stay tuned. Cross fingers for Friday. All right, that's definitely it. Guys, thanks so much. I gotta get my stuff ready for work in the morning. And thanks for hanging in here with Little Miss Victoria and myself, and a brief appearance by Miss Janice. We will see you guys next Q&A. Don't forget, Saturday, it's TNT time with Tina. I hope you'll show up. Paul, you're more than welcome to join if you like, if you're still out there. And we'll see you guys soon. Have a great evening, and look for more content from the channel. Thanks so much. Say goodbye.